Today, the General Orders Committee is reviewing a proposal from IMPD to implement a use of force board, one of which citizens would make up at least half of the board. This would be the first time in Indy's history that the use of force would be reviewed by citizens as opposed to law enforcement. But an organization has concerns about some of the proposal's ideas. And Charlene Cristobal joins us now with the details there. Charlene?
The African American Coalition of Indianapolis says that civilians should really make up a majority of that board, and no one who's employed by the city government or IMPD or has an association with IMPD or any police organizations should be able to fill one of those civilian spots. Now, they also recommend the Citizens Police Complaint Board not have representation on this board. The coalition wants the use of force board to make recommendations of discipline and those decisions be made public record. AACI said the city does not have the credibility to present a model and tweak later. It believes they need to get it right the first time.
They've been too slow on reform and they've only done half the job. And so right now is a moment where IMPD and the city really have to, reestablish their credibility with the community by delivering on a proposal that actually works.
Mayor Hogsett mentioned the board would look at all uses of force and not just in cases when an officer uses a weapon. Chief Taylor said it would see everything his officers do, including internal affairs investigations and videos. Both pointed out one of the main goals is really to see how we behave as a community when use of force is used by police. Now, Mayor Hogsett claimed that he would be willing to add more civilians to the board eventually. IMPD submitted a proposal for this board last week. It is being reviewed right now. We have also asked for a copy of that proposal. We have not yet heard back. Once we do, we'll be sure to let you know. That's the latest from the newsroom. Charlene Cristobal, I'll send it back to you.